Headlines. India records single-day COVID-19 spike of 64,399. Total mounts to 21,53,011. Deputy Commissioner announces containment measures in different parts of Imphal West. And Suk says drop gas at localities across Manipur hinder emergencies. Hello, good evening. Welcome to Times of Manipur. This is HARIPRIYA giving you the news and details. India's tally of the coronavirus disease COVID-19 jumped to more than 2.15 million this morning after 34,09,315 cases and 5,244 deaths were recorded in 1 week, according to the Union Health Ministry's data. According to the Health Ministry's dashboard, there are 21,53,011 infections after 64,399 COVID-19 cases and 861 fatalities were reported from across the country between yesterday and this morning. The record one-day jump in the number of daily coronavirus disease cases, even as more than 60,000 infections were reported for the third straight day. There were 61,537 cases on Saturday and 62,538 on Friday.
Even though it's testing more than 300,000 people daily, that's still one of the world's lowest.
Deputy Commissioner of Imphal West District, Naurim Pravin, has announced containment measures in different parts of Imphal West. The places are Thangal Bazaar opposite City Police Station, Wahingbam Lekai, Sagolban Kangabam Lekai, Uripok Takhelambam Lekai, Khagempali Ningom Lerak, and Sagolban Tera Kuraizam Lerak. The DC also announced the same measures at Hotel City Heart at MG Avenue and Padma Hotel at Thangal Bazaar. The DC in a release added that anyone found violating the containment measures will be punished. The total number of COVID-19 cases in Manipur climbed to 3,635 as on Saturday. Altogether, 75 persons from the general population and 94 personnel of Central Armed Police Force were tested COVID-19 positive at diagnostic centers in Imphal, Churachandpur, Chandel and Ukhrul districts during the past 24 hours. According to the COVID-19 Command Control Room update, the fresh confirmed cases held from Imphal West, Thoubal, Chandel, Bishnupur, Imphal East, Churachandpur, None and Ukhrul districts, and they have been shifted to COVID care facilities for medical treatment. One person was discharged from COVID care center at Jawaharlal Nehru Institute of Medical Sciences, JANIMS, in the past 24 hours. So far, 11 persons have succumbed to COVID-19 in the state, while the number of active cases stands at 1,697. 1,927 coronavirus patients have cured in Manipur till now. Students' Union of Kanglei Park, SUK, has raised concern over the increasing drop gates at the entry points of localities across the state, considered as a way to prevent spread of COVID-19. In press release, SUK added such drop gates have hindered emergencies. SUK also appealed to the doctors, nurses and other medical staff not to ignore their duty, condemning the recent series of incidents wherein some people lost their life after refusal of medical attention in the state. The union said that they will not tolerate medical staff and hospitals who deny treatment to emergency cases in future. SUK condemned the recent incident wherein a young pregnant woman from None died after being denied treatment and demanded action against all individuals involved in the incident. SUK also urged the masses to maintain all the guidelines issued by the government to fight against COVID-19. Meanwhile, the Manipuri Students Federation MSF said the federation will start monitoring doctors who are neglecting their duty amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Through a press release, MSF strongly condemned the loss of life in the state due to negligence by doctors. MSF said it will ensure such unfortunate incidents do not happen again in future. MSF also demanded the hospital authorities to conduct rapid antibody tests, RAT, for emergency cases so that immediate medical attention could be given to patients. The student body also urged the higher authority to provide proper medical equipment and other necessities to healthcare workers who are fighting COVID-19. And now let's take a short commercial break. Do stay tuned for more updates.
Another feature single na later Dachan Ready Gold. Distinctive LED DRLS, 20-inch 32cm infotainment screen, smart drive auto, spacious cabin, flexible storage capacity, intuitive reverse parking assist camera, starting price 3 lakh. Booking kinamag nga si Maglangsin Birau Island Nissan Kantipur near Standard Robert Higher Secondary School.
Downtown University, Jahi Manghan Biganu, Adumgi Ichabu, Jahi Manghan Biganu. Northeast India's most placement-driven university ama oiriba Assam Downtown University ki admission haujare. Pandemic asigi yenglaga online class su September amadagi haujaragani. Engineering, paramedical amadi allied course singda ming chanbining singna Assam Downtown University admission office Babupara Bosem Imphal lerak talak piduna form lobiu ming chanbiu amadi tanabiu.
Welcome back. Manipur Pradesh Youth Congress Committee MPYCC today observed the 60th Foundation Day of Indian Youth Congress at Congress Bhavan, BT Road, Imphal. MPYCC President Mahananda Nunglepam, Vice President Ngangom Dilkumar Maitai, along with Youth Congress members, attended the event. COVID-19 protocols were maintained during the program. Clarifying a statement issued by Manipur Students Association Delhi, Masat, alleging and linking Stormy TV with human trafficking, Stormy TV today said it was completely baseless and false and that Stormy TV strongly condemns such defaming allegations as the company has been looking forward to empower the youth of the Northeast through its platform. Stormy TV founder Kuldeep Bhayana said that Stormy TV had received an apology letter from Masat stating that all the accusations against Stormy TV were false.
Stormy TV is a legitimate business focused on driving this partnership based on integrity, transparency and trust. We comply with all the data privacy and security requirements under the Indian law and place the highest importance on user privacy and integrity. We continue to stay positive and will soon be making further announcements around our expansion in the region to build a unique and fully secure digital ecosystem in partnership with local youth and talent of the region.
Volunteers of Kiam Sifai Wang Mataba Development Association, Amurizim Laikai under Thobal District today extended monetary aid and edibles to 45 years old Thongnauzam Ongbi Pakpi, wife of late T.H. Nabachandra of Kiam Sifai Wang Mataba. According to our Thobal correspondent, the widow is a lung cancer patient. Kiam Sifai Wang Mataba Development Association Secretary Thongam Nabachandra said that Pakpi's occupation was weaving to earn living, but after she had lung cancer, she could not work anymore. The widow and her son are now living in abject poverty. Nabachandra added the help was extended to reduce the suffering of the depressed family to some extent amid the ongoing lockdown and curfew. He sought the attention of the state government towards the plight of the cancer survivor and her young son. All Kongba Road United Club Organization and Indian Red Cross Society IRCS Imphal East District branch today jointly organized an awareness program on COVID-19 at Kongba Khetri Lekai Panthoibi Mandal. Professor and Head of Department Community Medicine, RIMS Professor Brojen Singh Akoijam and IRCS Imphal East Chairman Narendra Ningomba were present in the program. Professor Brozen said that people should not panic as coronavirus can be prevented by following strict rules laid down by the government. Narendra Ningomba urged people to stand united against COVID. Narendra also said that erecting drop gates at entry points of every locality is not enough to protect ourselves from the disease. During the awareness program, there was also demonstration on how to use face masks and personal protection equipment. IRSC also distributed face masks to the participants at the event. United Youth Organization Singzamai Wangma Baigabati Laikai today organized a tree plantation program at Baigabati Laikai in Imphal East. Yai School Constituency MLA TH Satyabrata, Imphal Municipal Corporation, IMC cooperators and ward members took part in the program by maintaining standard operating procedure SOP of COVID-19. Lamding Educated Welfare Association, Liwa Thaubal, has called upon the state government to provide special relief to the weaker section of the society hit hard by the COVID-19 curfew and lockdown. In a press release, Liwa asserted that the people living below the poverty line are the worst hit section of the society during the lockdown. Manipur State Council CPI condoled the sudden demise of party's Khurai Local Council member B. Shyam Sarma. Party leaders L. Sotin Kumar, A. Lala R.K. Amasung and others visited the deceased residence yesterday to extend solidarity to bereaved family of Shyam Sarma, a release said today. Pangal Students Organization PSO Manipur condoled the sudden demise of Jet Chungsel Kureng on August 7 last. He served as the Finance Secretary of All Manipur United Clubs Organization Amuku and as the General Secretary of Koireng Korean Youth Organization. This was informed in a press release from PSO. Jiribam District Deputy Commissioner W. Malemngan Bachengle announced JNN-URM Community Center in Jiribam's Babupara, a containment zone, after 4 individuals from the area were tested COVID-19 positive. According to our Jiribam correspondent, under Section 188 of Indian Penal Code and Section 51 of Disaster Management Act 2020, movement of people have been prohibited in the containment zone. In another order, the Jiribam DC cancelled permits issued to K Traders, Eastern Traders and Das Pharmacy. However, the new order lifted some of the curbs on wholesalers and retailers in the interest of the Jiribam residents. Volunteers of Rising Sun Club and Oinam Nongthongbam Laikai Merapaibi today caught hold of a woman bootleggers along with 20 leaders of illicit local liquor at Oinam Awang Laikai and the Bishnupur district. Our Bishnupur correspondent said the woman was identified as Ningthozam Radhamani, aged 41 years of Laimera Makalaikai. The incident happened when the volunteers were busy erecting a drop gate in front of Rising Sun Club as a preventive measures against COVID-19 pandemic. The seized liquor was later destroyed on the spot. Social Development Union Sodu Yaripok expressed sadness over active volunteers of Andro constituency community quarantine open at Ningthonai Primary School being infected with COVID-19. Sodu President and convener of the Community Quarantine Center, along with the chairman, 7 volunteers, 1 driver of Jila Parisat, 1 personnel of Andro Police Station and 1 BDF personnel were tested COVID-19 positive recently. In a release, Sodu said it will continue to fight against the pandemic. Movement of people in Isok village in Bishnupur district has has been banned after 4 doctors and 1 nurse at Lemapokpam Primary Health Center were tested positive for COVID-19. According to our Bishnupur correspondent, following the development, Bishnupur District Deputy Commissioner Nita Arambam declared Lemapokpam area a containment zone yesterday. Volunteers of local clubs in Isok village have erected a drop gate at the entry point of the village, and they are monitoring movement of people day and night as the preventive measures against the spread of COVID-19 in the area. And now let's take another short commercial break. Do stay tuned for more updates.
Lana Thoram Taibang Palda Aikoi Khwaibu Konbiramba Ngangom Lalmanina Mahaki Nungsijaraba Imung Manung Sagai Natai Amadi Marup Mapang Khwai Puna Mapu Thadok Lamlaga Hoki Bachaisat Agas ki Manga Kumsing Lisingani Kun Thawan gi Tara Taret ni Panba Imsa Kaisa Namita Mapu Mahaki Laikolda Lairang Lainam Oina Tin Krai Lak Liba Chaisat Agas ki Mapan Kumsing Lisingani Kun Thawan gi Kun Mathoi ni Panba Nomaijing Namita Mangani Lehuntam Jaraga Chaisat Agas ki Tara Taret Kumsing Lisingani Kun Thawan gi Kun Nipani Panba Ningthokaba Namita Lana Thoram Thoklai Hairiba Thoram Asi COVID-19 gi lockdown Laiba Maramna Ayuki Pung Tara Makhai gi Mamangda Loishin Jagani Amadi Thoram Asi Imung Manung Amadi Sagai Natai Khaktamak Pangthok Jaragani Masida Laikhidrabaga Loineramba Khangna Chanarabasingna Waro Bidanaba Noluk Jariba Ngangom Ongbi Guni Amadi Imung Manung Kurai Kongpal Thongam Laikai
Khanghanjaba Malem Sinba Thungna Sandorakliba COVID-19 Laichat Namaram Oiraga Ana Laying Sangda Kudong Chadaba Mayam Ama Mayok Naribase Kharadang Oirabasu Kok Nabagidamak Lamjingba Hospital and Medical Research Institute Private Limited na Chayol Khudingi Yumsa Kaisa Numita Appointment Lauraba Patient gi Oina General Surgery, Obstetrics and Gynecology Amadi Psychiatry gi OPD Yengbagi Kudong Chaba Leijaragani Appointment Laudaba Singi Oinadi Kudong Chaba Si Leijaroi Mangzaunan Appointment Lobinabagidamak 8258967890 da contact tobiro Khanghanjariba Dr. R.K. Kumarjit Medical Superintendent Lamjingba Hospital and Medical Research Institute Private Limited Rims Southgate near Kombire Keitel.
Welcome back. Intensifying checking against visitors and banning of illicit drugs and other intoxicants in the village area amid the COVID-19 pandemic, volunteers of Isok Apunbaluk, Isok Nambol seized around 48 liters of local liquor from a farm household at Isok Makalaikai. The seized items was destroyed at the office complex of Youth Progressive Club, YPC Isok Maka. Volunteers of the club also seized and destroyed around 100 liters of country liquor at the office complex of Social Development Institution SDI during a separate drive. El Suresh, a member of Isok Apunba Club, showed the support of the people of the area in fighting against the pandemic.
Akoigi Isok Punsidagi Nisha Yu Koigi Faduna Koigi Manganjai Club Sing Nawan Honoriba Sida Mayam no Corporate Pividragadi Hariba COVID-19 Hariba Lina Sidagi Koinakopangamoy Masi Panam Kana section level Lam Singda Kogi Adu Tina Satina Sokraba Lina Makalamni Karisu Laitaba Kogi Lekai Lamdam Sidadi Asigumba Lina Sina Mang Tahan Bada Karisu Kuiroi Miku Amakatani.
All Manipur BDF Welfare Association reiterated that the state government is allegedly trying to misguide the masses on remuneration package of BDF personnel. The state cabinet had on August 6 announced salary hike of BDF personnel to 10,500. In a press release, the association said that the basic salary of a BDF personnel is only Rs 8,500. The association further said that it will decide whether to continue the ongoing agitation after a meeting with Chief Minister N. Biren. Integrated Social and Cultural Organization ISKO Moirang Pangsang today decided to ban all public gatherings and activities which are against the Manipur government guidelines. The organization during a meeting also announced that anyone visiting Moirang Pangsang area must report to ISKO Moirang Pangsang. K. Gautam, General Secretary of the club, said that no one is allowed to enter or leave the local area without the consent of the club.
Government of the COVID-19 की protocol नियम की वांग दा दुकान अमदी दुकान अमदी थोक थरोन सिंग दा तोबु म्याम से अथिंग खरा थमजावा अदुगा इसको न कोले मफम सिंग दा मिटोक अबदी नरलाइन परमिट पायर का चंगपा अतोप मिटोक म्याम चा सिंग इसको वदा हाना register to one traga इसको दा report to view तो ड्रगदी इसको के आया बायो ड्रगदी मोइदा लाइव साबदा अथिंग थम्बा इसको न कोले मफम सिंग दा कनागुम्बा अमना मफम दगी वांगदा लाइरबा नत्रगा अतोप मफम दगी लाक मतमदा इसको दा report view अदुगा इसको के आया बायो ड्रगदी चंगलक पम दे लाइव न सिंग दा अथिंग थमजरे
18 computerized eye testing and eye care center Thobal Bazaar today distributed face masks and hand sanitizers to 350 people of Thobal Khetri Lekai. Proprietor of the eye care center, Maibam Itin Kumancha, urged the people to follow COVID-19 SOP. The grand finale of beauty pageant Iowa Mrs. India 2020 with Quarantine Queen 2020 was held online on August 2 last. This year too, many contestants from Manipur stood out at the beauty pageant and brought laurels to the state. Maya Kuki Bek, the first runners-up Mrs. Iowa India 2020 and won the Iowa Quarantine Queen 2020. She also claims the Mrs. Gorgeous subtitle. Jenbina Rangamai Bek, the second runners-up title of Mrs. Iowa India and Mrs. Congeniality subtitle. Yaikom Bebicha Achumi Go, the third runners-up, the title of Mrs. Iowa, besides winning the first runners-up title of Iowa Quarantine Queen 2020 and Mrs. Catwalk title. Benita Sapam was crowned the Iowa Mrs. Creative title at the contest. This was informed in a press release from BK Group Enterprises, Uripok Kwai, Brahmapur, Imphal. Prominent Nagaland women pressure group Naga Mothers Association NMA has submitted a memorandum to Prime Minister Narendra Modi seeking his immediate attention and intervention in various matters concerning the state. The NMA's representation among several issues highlighted discontentment over the recent developments with regard to the Nagaland governor and peace interlocutor R.N. Ravi's recent letter to State Chief Minister Naifurio. As per media reports, NMA said that the recent letter of the governor to Rayo has created a deep trust deficit in peace process, adding that in such a crucial time, it is unbecoming of the governor as the peace interlocutor of the Naga peace talks to refer to the Naga political groups as mere arms kings when a political negotiation for peace is ongoing. It also alleged the interlocutor has been unable to bring the Naga political groups together for an official peace dialogue in resolving the Naga issue for reasons best known to him, the report added. 10 people were killed in a major fire caused by a short circuit at a hotel which was being used as a coronavirus facility in Andhra Pradesh, Vijayawada in the early hours of Sunday, according to a media report. A private hospital had leased Hotel Swarna Palace in Vijayawada to keep infected COVID patients. Taking to Twitter, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said he discussed the situation with Chief Minister Jagan Mohan Reddy. Engaged by the fire at a COVID center in Vijayawada, my thoughts are with those who have lost their loved ones. I pray that the injured recover as soon as possible. Discuss the prevailing situation with AP CM at the rate YS Jaganji and assure all possible support, he posted on the microblogging site. Expressing shock over the incident, Reddy announced an ex gratia of rupees 50 lakh to the kin of the deceased and order an in-depth probe into the mishap. He also directed authorities to take steps to ensure better medical services to victims of the accident. In Assam, the Special Court of National Investigation Agency (NIA) has rejected bail plea of peasant leader Akhil Gogoi. Anti-corruption and right to information activist Akhil Gogoi has been charged with sedition, intended to cause riot against national integration, punishment for criminal conspiracy and unlawful association under the amended Unlawful Activities Prevention Act. Notably, Krisak Mukti Sangram Samiti leader Akhil Gogoi had been undergoing treatment after the tested positive for COVID-19 in Guwahati Central Jail. Inaugural function of upcoming 13 books and poems written by Mizoram Governor P.S. Sridharan Pillai was held at Darbar Hall, Raj Bhavan yesterday. Mizoram Chief Minister Zoramthanga, former Chief Minister Lal Thalhaula, Justice Michael Jothang Kumar, Judge Guwahati High Court, Justice Nelson Sailu, Judge High Court and Chief Secretary Lalnun Maurya Chuango were among the limited invitees who had attended the inaugural function. At the function, Zoramthanga also released a collection of poems titled Corona Kavitakal based on the current COVID-19 pandemic.
Honorable former Chief Minister Laltan Holaji, Mrs. Laltan Holaji, Chairman of this function Lannu Moyaji, Honorable Judges present in this function, Mr. Justice Michael, Mr. Justice Nelson, Mr. Brigadier Vinod, Mrs. Vinod, going to be released within short time to Delhi. I hope our Honorable Vice President of India would release that book.
A Bharatiya Janata Party BJP worker was attacked in Jammu and Kashmir, Budgam. He has been shifted to Sri Maharaja Hari Singh SMHS hospital as per a media report. The police said that Abdul Hamid Najar was on morning walk when unidentified gunmen fired at him near Ompora. 38 years old Najar, who belongs to the other backward class, was the district president of the BJP. This is the third attack on BJP leader or worker in the last 5 days. Earlier, a Sarpanch was killed in South Kashmir, Kajigant area on Thursday. The Sarpanch Sajid Ahmad was attacked outside this residence, the police said. He was rushed to the hospital where authorities declare him brought dead. Another Sarpanch, Arif Ahmad Shah, was also critically injured in the attack by terrorists in the same district. After these attacks, 3 BJP workers had announced their disassociation with the party. Before we close, let's see the top news headlines once again. India records single-day COVID-19 spike of 64,399. Total amounts to 21,53,011. Deputy Commissioner announces containment measures in different parts of Imphal West. Suk says drop gets at localities across Manipur hinder emergencies. That's all for the moment. Thank you very much for joining us and keep watching Times of Manipur News Update and good night.